Now I warn you, it only gets worse from here on out. Why is this movie set in San Francisco? Wouldn't it be more logical for Charlie to go back to New Orleans and visit a grown-up Anne-Marie? After all, Charlie promised.
Charlie, will I ever see you again?
Sure. Sure you will, kid. You know, goodbyes aren't forever.
Okay, look, I know what happened to Judith Barcy, and I am deeply saddened by it. But what we have here is a broken link. You can't just promise one thing and then tell another story. That makes no sense. I'm telling you, there isn't even a mention of her in this movie. It's just a shame. I'd like to go on, but there's more of this movie to be reviewed. Also, this doesn't look like 1939, it looks like the 90s. Did Itchy live for 50-something years? Or was his moment in heaven a time warp? That can't be the case, because Charlie would have died way before 1939 if that's true. So here's another thing that doesn't make sense. So now that Charlie's finally back on Earth, what is the first thing he does?
Hello, double chili cheeseburger with onions and pickles.
Charlie, stay!
That's great, you got Charlie obsessed with cheeseburgers, something that would make a dog die very quickly. I mean, just... What the flying door is this crap? So, yeah, this is where Charlie's cheeseburger obsession started. They continued this in the TV series. It's not that funny. Oh well, at least it isn't tiger blood. Okay, I'm sorry. I just had to do that just this once. So Itchy just wants to grab the horn and go back to heaven, but Charlie has plans of his own. He wants to go have some fun. By going to a dog version of a gentleman's club. Okay, who the hell wrote this? I mean, yeah, Charlie did this in the first movie, but the whole point of that movie was for him to change. And my god, look at all the dog puns here.
I don't need no stinking dog tag.
Classy place. They check for worms.
We're getting the dogs! Anyways...
Root beer rich?
That doesn't look like any A&W I've ever seen. For some reason, Charlie can't get the precious pink root beer. Something must be wrong. Does it have to do with him being an angel? You suck, movie! Charlie then realizes something that we as the audience have already known. Charlie and Itchy are ghosts because of Annabelle. Then for some reason, Annabelle appears in a root beer glass to check on them, and then this happens. What a dick.
And now, let's have a warm round of applause for our next contestant, Miss Sasha LaFleur.
Holy Sean, why? What are you doing in a terrible movie like this?
Want someone to buy that sweet talk that you guys all love to spout. Count me out if you want to dance cheek to cheek, then go.
I think I'm gonna be sick. Why the fuck would anyone watch this? Why are you trying to make a dog sexy? Dogs aren't sexy. We don't want to fuck dogs. Are you serious? What is wrong with you? This makes no sense. Ah! But apparently, Sasha's attract on Charlie leaves him immobilized by love. Charlie tries to get with Sasha, but it doesn't have any effect. Deeply in love, Charlie says that he must have her.
Hello, Charlie.
Hello, Flo.
Eventually, the two meet up with Carface. Carface tells them that he has a special collar that can make him flesh and blood.
Where'd you get it?
You have it. You totally freaking have it! How do you not know you have... Oh, wait, no you don't. Be consistent! God! Charlie realizes that the collar is the only way he can get with Sasha, so they follow Carface to a house that looks like it was designed by Frank Lloyd Wrong.
Hey, Red!
This Red is not at home, so Carface tells Charlie and Itchy that they can just have a look around and do what they want, which leads to this. What in... What was that? You know what? This seems more out of place than this.
'Cause only music makes a man free.
In fact, the only thing that doesn't make it a big-lipped alligator moment is that they mention it again.
You trying to scare me to death? Don't sweat it, pal. You're already dead.
Moments after that incredibly lame pun, we finally get to see Red.
Charlie barking. Itchy phone.
Oh my fuck, is this guy creepy! That's right, kids. Befriend someone who has no goddamn pupils and knows your name automatically. I'm sure you'll be fine. Red agrees to give the 2 collars, but there's a catch. They only work until sundown the next day.
By then, I'll have Sasha begging for me.
Charlie agrees, and soon the 2 are on their way.
Hey, Red, I owe you one. You'll owe me one, all right.
So now that Red has revealed that he's evil, what does he do? I'll give you a hint. He sings about it!
Now you're working with a master who will help you cultivate your darker side.
And he's a cat.
I'll have Gabriel's horn.
And he's a servant of the devil.
When you're really rotten to the core.
And he's obviously voiced by George Hearn with that reference.
It feels so good to be bad.
And he sings about how good it is to be bad. You have run out of cliches. No cliches for you. I mean, my God, it's like if Chernobog did Phantom of the Opera. I've never seen a more overblown, over-exaggerated performance in my entire life. So, afterwards, we get to see Sasha's real character. She's voiced by popular singer at the time, Sheena Easton.
Honey, I'd rather eat out of the garbage.
She gives the bone that she won as a prize to a starving young dog. Meanwhile, Charlie notices Sasha and tries to get to first base with her, leading to one of the few funny lines in this movie.
The name's Barkin. Charlie Barkin. And you are?
Not even remotely interested?
Damn. Charlie fails to impress her and she runs away, leaving behind her bag of food. Charlie wants to go follow her, but Itchy wants to go get the horn. Guess who wins here?
I'll never get back to heaven.
Eventually, they catch up with Sasha, and Charlie brings her the bag of food, which makes Sasha warm up a bit.
Thanks. Thanks a lot.
Then Sasha reveals that she's taking care of a little boy that ran away from home. This is David. Charlie and Itchy can talk, and that, of course, impresses him. Soon after, Charlie finally reveals that he is in fact an angel. David is excited by this, and then shows Charlie some magic acts of his own. Then, Charlie decides to use the miracle that Annabelle gave him to make Sasha talk. This fully convinces David that Charlie and Itchy are angels.
You must be my guardian angel.
You what?
My mom told me everyone has a guardian angel.
This kid jumps to conclusions faster than a politician. David tells Charlie that he ran away from home because he has a stepmom that wants him to call him Mom. He plans on living by doing magic tricks at Cannery Square. And for some reason, Charlie thinks that this is a good idea. But before they leave for the square, Charlie receives another notice from Annabelle, who apparently can communicate through anything. How does that even work? Jeez, it's like an annoying version of Motherboard from Cyberchase. Meanwhile, for some reason, Carface shows Red around Alcatraz. Then this happens. Movie, what did I say about making this movie less disturbing? You could hear its bones crushing. Back to Charlie and Sasha, Charlie asks Sasha what she looks for in a male.
Loyalty, strength, breeding,
I'd be good at that.
humility, passion.
Okay, did he hit his head on the I-beam or the camera? Charlie and Itchy then hear the heavenly tones of Gabriel's horn. They find that it's being put in a local police station. Meanwhile, again, we see that Red wants to use Alcatraz as a prison for all the dogs in heaven, because they will all end up there when he blows the horn. Okay.
It's so stirring. I feel like purring.
Really? You're gonna sing the song again? Skip it.
What?
Back with Charlie, he sneaks through the station and we get to see David's dad and stepmom. They say that he ran away because the two are having a baby. Charlie takes off his collar so that he can get through the lost and found gate and retrieve Gabriel's horn. However, there is a very small problem. The horn is solid and it's too big to squeeze through the tiny gate holes.
Of course, it couldn't be Gabriel's flute or Gabriel's kazoo, no.
Okay, I'll admit that line was kind of funny. Charlie reappears outside and Itchy asks if he got it back. Apparently the horn is a secret, which doesn't make any sense. They already revealed that they're angels. What more can you tell? Charlie devises a plan to get the horn out of the police station while Carface watches in the shadows. David pretends that the dogs are seeing-eye dogs, and then suddenly all hell breaks loose. Gee, I wonder how they're gonna get out of this one.
Uh-oh. Plan B, guys.
Donuts, fresh off the truck.
Oh, Lord, this movie blows.
So, yeah, this scene is nothing but stupid, pointless antics, which would be fine if it was a Saturday morning cartoon, but this is a theatrical film! During said antics, David bumps into a policewoman who immediately recognizes him and gives chase. This leads to more antics. Okay, so to sum it all up, Charlie grabs a motorbike, Itchy falls off, Carface grabs onto the back of a police car on a skateboard, Itchy tries to jump on the motorbike but ends on a police car, Carface gets his ass shaved, Carface tries to climb on top of the car, which startles the policewoman, who sets off the siren, which startles Itchy. Carface tries to steal the horn from Charlie, but then ends up getting thrown into a mailbox. The police car hits a fire hydrant, sending Itchy flying, and Itchy lands safely onto the motorbike. Well, that had no point at all, and to think that this scene is on the video box.